Hello everyone and welcome back to Coach Craig's Sports. Today is Wednesday, so this is the start and sit video for the Thursday night football matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This video is coming out just a little bit later than normal, but still getting it out nevertheless. We're going to talk about the line for this game. We're going to talk about the starts and sits for both teams. So we're going to get started with the Thursday night football line. Over-under in this game is 46.5 points. I feel that's pretty fair. I don't expect a lot of points being scored out of the Dolphins overall. I assume this is going to be a pretty one-sided game. Ravens are 7.5 point favorites. I think that's definitely fair, and I think the Ravens have a very, very good chance of covering. Then in terms of implied point totals, the Ravens are implied 27 points, so a couple touchdowns, a couple field goals, or even 4 touchdowns. Then the Dolphins side, 19.5 points. I'm not even sure the Dolphins get there, honestly. Maybe they get 2 touchdowns, maybe they get a touchdown and a couple field goals, but I'm not seeing too much out of them in this matchup overall. If they do get there, it's probably because the Ravens defense is not as good as it's usually been in recent years. But with that being said, we'll get moved over to the starts and sits. So we're going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens first. So we got Lamar Jackson. He's going to be a start. Pretty obvious, pretty easy there. Lamar Jackson, if he's out there, if he's healthy, you're always playing him. The Ravens running backs, looking like Latavius Murray is going to be out once again. So I'm looking at Devonta Freeman. He will be like a start low-end running back 2, flex play if you need to. Obviously, it's a Thursday night game, so you do not put your Thursday night players in the flex spot. Don't need to talk too much about that. Marquise Brown, he's going to be a start for me. Rashad Bateman, Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins should be back in this game. They're both going to be sets for me at this point in time. On paper, the Miami matchup looks pretty good, but Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, they've been looking better in recent weeks. So Marquise Brown's the only one I'm trusting out of that group overall. Mark Andrews, he's going to be a start for me. Pretty much starting Mark Andrews every single week. Ravens defense, you can play them. It's either going to be Tua or it's going to be Jacoby Brissett. It doesn't inspire a lot of fear in anyone. So the Ravens defense is definitely one you can throw out there. Just kind of temper your expectations that they have not been quite as good this season. Justin Tucker at kicker, you're definitely going to start him up. He's one of the best kickers in the entire game. Then we move over to the Dolphins side. So we got Jacoby Brissett I have listed here. I don't think Tua is going to play in this game. If he does end up playing, he's going to be a sit. If Jacoby Brissett ends up playing, he's also going to be a sit. So not really excited about either one of these guys. Myles Gaskin, you can start him. He's going to be a low-end running back 2 this week. Jalen Waddle, feel comfortable starting him this week. He's that main wide receiver for them. They should have Preston Williams back in this game, but I don't even know how much he's going to play. So he's not anybody you want to start. You don't want to start Isaiah Ford, Matt Collins, any of these other guys. They're really not exciting. Then Mike Gesicki is going to be a start. The Ravens have really struggled against tight ends so far this year, even though Mike Gesicki is a wide receiver. I just want to throw that out there because he just never lines up in line. He always lines up in the slot or out wide. So he's essentially the wide receiver this season anyways. But definitely starting him. The Dolphins defense is going to be a set going against Lamar Jackson and company. Jason Sanders, the kicker, you could do a lot worse at kicker, so you can still roll him out there if you need to do so. But with that being said, that's a quick little rundown on this slate. It's a pretty simple, pretty short slate overall. Not too much to say here, honestly. If you have any other start-sit questions regarding some of the players in this game, feel free to leave them down in the comments. But with that being said, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Definitely would appreciate it. It helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your fantasy football teams, helping you with DFS, whether it's NFL or NBA. And then with that being said, if you are a new or current subscriber who's yet to do so, also hit that notification bell down below. It's going to let you know every single time I post up a new video. Post up 12 videos a week, 7 on the NBA DFS side, 5 for fantasy football and NFL DFS. Tomorrow, I'll be going over the single game showdown slate for this Thursday night football matchup as well. So if you're out there, if you're playing on DraftKings, if you're playing on FanDuel, if you're playing DFS in general, you're going to see a lot of my thoughts right there. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And then last but not least, special little shout out to each and every one of you watching today's video. I truly do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Definitely means a lot to me, and I hope each and every one of you has a great rest of your day.